kiln dry system or a kiln timber drying machine. As you can see, this is the boiler, and the work of the boiler is to produce hot steam. After heating water, boiling water, it produces hot dense steam that is channeled through this piping into the main chamber of timber or wood chamber, whereby the drying takes place. And what I want you to know is that every unit is installed with a temperature controller and the counter or setting system. And now we have the fan setting, whereby a fan runs at a certain period of time and then it shuts down depending on the circulation of heat inside, the heat that is generated from the steam and steam that comes from the boiler after heating up using firewood. The same timber that we are drying, some pieces or ribbons from it are the ones that are used to dry the timber, whereby we are able to make use of even small pieces of timber without having a wastage. Now, this is how the operation, if you can see, as you can see, the chamber number 2 temperature is 29. The doors out there, the doors to the front line is open, and this one the doors are closed. But remember, we are just doing, or we are testing the machine or commissioning it today. And as you are running the machine, you must make sure that the upper discharge valves are in good condition and the termination of the valve system is well done. This is chamber number 1, chamber number 2. And as you can see, the system or the assembly is in forward and reverse motion. And there we can go. Let me help you or show you a little bit on how the operations of the machine takes place. Up there we have the main fan motor. The main fan motor. The fan that is mainly used to drive the hot air inside and bring out then it goes, that rotates the air inside, outside, inside, outside. And the main control for that one, or start and stop button for the main fan, is this one. You just switch off like that, you have already switched off the system. You can see, this is what we are talking about, the main fan motor, the biggest one. The other ones are small, but they are 6 in number, 3 this side, the other side. Then you make sure that the swing motors, right, are operated in automatic position. This one you can put in forward position, manual, automatic position for the tide system up there. All you can set in or in automatic operation system. This is the control system of this. And as you can see, immediately we switch on this one, then the temperature gauge of this begin to reduce, meaning that it's driving the temperature into the system, into the chamber, right? And those are the most important points to note. This is where water is refilled in the boiler here. You refill the water from here, and you make sure that the system for breathing, or what can we say, airing system is a little bit open, not fully open, but a little bit open, to avoid unnecessary dangers that might occur due to high pressure inside the boiler. Remember, creating vacuum here is one side, and it can create vacuum or not create vacuum. So when we come to creating vacuum, it becomes more dangerous if there is nowhere the vacuum will start from. That's why even inside the vacuum, inside the chamber, we have the discharge valves up there that are operated manually. And as I said, that the chamber motors are in reverse and forward motion. You can decide to set it in reverse motion, but remember, given that it is totally automatic operated, then this system is the one that will operate it in reverse and forward step. But remember, it must stop first and then run, right? And the system is very easy. You can check. Very easy. This is just the back of the boiler or the drying kiln system. A point to note. The drying system or the drying kiln, the temperature is not supposed to exceed 200 here in Africa, Kenya. If it exceeds to 200, it means that the wood or timber will have pieces inside. The veins, the split, it is split actually, so it will not be good or the quality will be bad. So the operator is supposed to make sure that he or she observes the temperature for the main airing or the main steam system in the inlet chamber, thereby putting on and off the fans wherever the temperature rises up. You release and you stop so that it can also occupy inside the system or the boiler. That is the little that I can state about boiler operation. For you to operate it, you must be well prepared. You must have enough timber or wood. But in most cases, people usually use broken pieces, debris, pieces cut from timber, offcuts, the waste. They are the ones that are used to